I'm going to go ahead and start recording. So I'm going to go over some of the things that they talked about today in the live stream training that they had. And if you didn't get to watch the live stream, they're going to have another one. I can't remember when it is. I think it's next month sometime. They're going to be in St. Louis. So if you can go to one of these events in person, they are really awesome. I've been to 3, I think. I went to Nashville. I went to conference in Tampa, and then I went to Nashville to a boot camp, and I went to Grand Rapids, Michigan to a boot camp also. And if you watch parts of the lives I shared today, you can kind of see the setup. And like, there's just all these leaders that get on stage and do. It's like a mini conference. It's like a 5-hour mini conference. It's basically what they are. Um, but today, Mike Patello started the training, and he was talking about believing in yourself and in the company and in the products, because, success leaves clues. You have to take action. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, it doesn't matter how good the products are or how awesome the company is. If you don't believe in you, then, other people are they can tell. So like when you're talking to someone and you've got it in your mind, that this person is never going to join, they're never going to become a customer, they're never going to become a distributor. If you kind of have that in your mind, then that's probably what's going to happen, because they're going to be able to tell that you're not that excited, because you're kind of down, like, I don't know why I'm even trying right now, because this person's never going to join me. But you have to believe in yourself. And, you have to believe in the company. And our company has been around 18 years. We've had billions in sales. And, the company is solid. We have a solid company. The more you get to know the corporate team and the kind of things our company does, they give back tremendously. They donate stuff all the time to charities. We are actually, every month, if you guys have never noticed in your eSuite, there's a place you can go to donate so much out of your commissions each month. And that's our Gives Back Foundation. And all that money goes to, I believe there's like 6 different foundations right now that we sponsor. One of them's human trafficking. We just started a new one for the veterans. I think the Red Cross is one of them. I'll have to look them up. I can never remember all of them. Just like there's 6 different ones that we give to every month. And then we do other donations as well. All of these little trainings like that you saw today, there's usually someone that kind of hosts them, one of the leaders, and they will actually take up money at the event and donate it to different charities. I know Mark just donated an entire cancer wing in one of the hospitals in Florida around where they live at. He donated, I can't remember. I read the story. It's on his page. But like, they give back a lot. Our company gives back quite a bit. So you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in the company, and you got to believe in the products. And the only way you can believe in the products is if you use them yourself. You've got to find at least one product that you just love, that you can always tell people about. Because if you're believing in the products and you know that these work, when someone comes to you and is like, that didn't work, that probably is not true, because a lot of people don't use the products correctly. I think I've told you guys stories about people that, there used to be another lady on my team a couple years ago, and she had a customer that wanted to return her. She got greens, and she's like, I want to return these, they don't work, and blah, 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 blah. And, she's like, I felt really bad. She was like, and then I saw on her Facebook she had them for sale, and she'd only taken one of them. So out of the whole month supply, 30 packets, she had done one. It's like, these don't work. How can you do one and it not work? You could say that it don't work. You never done the whole month's worth. So, people will say whatever, but if you believe in the products, like, that will never get to you. Because we have, majority of the people that use our products, they get fast results, immediate results, like with the wrap and some of our other products. But they get fast results. Majority of the people do. So you have to believe in the products, and you've got to use them. And I know a good point Mike made was that there's some of our products that we don't really push, and like, there's some of my favorite ones. Like, and he was mentioning he loves the cleanser and the toner, and I love those too. I always keep them. I use both of them tonight. I use the toner a lot, and I always use the cleanser. And that's not two products we talk about a lot, but it's two products that most everyone likes if they use them. And in fact, the toner is very versatile. Like, and we don't talk about it a lot, but like if you get wraps, our wraps have a shelf life because they're made fresh. And like if you have, because I've had wraps before, if you've had wraps in your possession for like a year or so, or even like 6 to 8 months, and you've not used them, when you get them out, you can tell they're not fresh because like they're not completely dried up, but you can tell like it's not as like the formula is not as fresh. Like it's not, I don't know how to explain. It's kind of sticky in a way, and so you can tell they're kind of dried up. But if you spray toner on them, it brings them back to life. And in fact, a lot of people prefer to spray toner on their stomach or whatever area they're wrapping before they wrap because it kind of opens up your pores so that your skin can absorb more of the formula that's on the wrap. It's not required or anything. I mean, the wrap does great just by itself, but a lot of people actually like to put toner on before they put the wrap on. But you can use toner to wet your wrap. For a long time, I use it to set my makeup, and right now I bought all this other stuff, so I'm trying to use it up, but I can use it to set my makeup. There's so many things you can use it for, like sunburn, bug bites, helps soothe those. So like there's all kinds of products. You just got to try them, and you've got to believe in them yourself. Like you can't, expect people to buy from you if you have not used these products yourself. Like they're not, when they ask you, what does it taste like? If they ask you, what did it do for you? Like, and you don't know, then, and I know most of you guys on here are starting out, so you've probably not used like probably just what came in your kit. Maybe you ordered like one extra product or something by now, but like you've got to find a product that you love and you've got to use it consistently. Let's see. I'm trying to read through my notes. Okay, here's a really good tip this lady gave today during the training. I don't think I shared this one, but she was talking about like when she's out, like she used to be a truck driver, so she traveled a lot, and like everywhere she went, she was using her products. Like even at the truck stop, like she would go in and get out like her keto coffee and start making it, and she done lives from her truck all the time, like when she was at rest stops and stuff. And that's how she built her business. And she does a lot of face-to-face stuff. But she said like when she's in like the nail salon, or like if she's out shopping, like if she's in a dressing room, she gets her phone out and she says, I pretend like I'm talking to someone, like I'm talking to my daughter or whoever. And she's like, and really all I'm doing is like leaving myself a voice message on my phone. She's like, but I talk really loud so all the ladies around me can hear, like in the nail salon. And she's like, I can't, she's like, what's her daughter's name? She told her daughter's name, we'll say Sarah. She's like, Sarah, I just can't believe it. Like, I just went and tried on some clothes right before I came to the nail salon, and I'm down 2 more sizes because I'm drinking this skinny coffee. So she pretends like she's talking to someone when she's really not, and telling them that she's lost more weight doing this coffee. And she's like, the second that I hang up, guess what happens? All those ladies that are getting their nails done beside of me are like, what coffee are you talking about? So they come to her and want to know what she's drinking. And she says she does the same thing, like if she's out shopping, like in the dressing room, and then like she said when she got to the cashier, she would say, she'd be like, I just got these off the sales rack because I'm losing so much weight so fast that I hate to spend a lot of money on clothes because I'm just going to have to get rid of these in a month or so. And then like everyone around her is like, well, what are you, because she'll say because of this skinny coffee I'm drinking. So I mean, I thought that was a cool way if you're building face to face to do that. Another cool tip that I wrote down was one of those ladies was saying that she prints out 12 of our steps to success for the whole year, so one for each month. And on the front, she always writes down who she signed up. So if she signed up any customers or distributors, there's actually a place on there you can write their name on the steps to success. So you can get it in eSuite in the document library. But she writes down anyone that she actually signed up on the front. And then on the back, she makes a list of her potentials on the back. And then what she does is like the next month or so, she pulls that out and like she got all of her potentials if she needs to go back and follow up with all the potential she got from that month. And then she also follows up with anyone that she signed up. Obviously, a distributor, you probably talk to them because you're working with them. But like as far as customers, she follows up with them, sees if they're still liking their products, if they wanting to try something else, and what's kind of going on with them. So I thought that was a really cool way to kind of keep track of who you sign up, because it's what we call retention. Because our program, loyal customer program, is set up to where they only have to order for 3 months. But if you keep in contact with them and talk to them and ask them how it's going and what's going on and how they're liking the products, the likelihood that they will continue to order is much greater if you continue to follow up with them and talk to them. I'm getting choked up. You guys, yesterday I went out to get all that stuff out of my mom's house, and like we lived in this old cabin when I was growing up, because like it wasn't even meant to be lived in, like for people to live in. Like it was something my grandpa built just to be having something to do, like this old cabin. But we moved in it because we had nowhere else to go, I guess. And cause she was a single mom like me, she had me and my brother. But that house was terrible, terrible shape. Like it was not in great shape when we lived there, but like no one has lived in it for probably at least 5 years, because she was living with my grandparents right before she got sick and died, and she's been dead since 2016. It's been almost 3 years. And she lived with them for a year or so before she got sick. So nobody's lived in that house for like 5 years. So needless to say, like the roof leaks, and like I said, it wouldn't fit to live in anyway. So it's like exposed to the elements basically. Like in the wintertime, you're freezing to death. In the summertime, you're burning up. And there's mold on literally everything in there. And there's been like mice living in there. Like I don't even know what kind of animals have been living in there, but like it is nasty. Like everything she owned is like covered in crud. And so we were in there for several hours digging what we could out, because we had some people go in and steal stuff. Like my aunt had just been in there like 2 weeks ago, and my mom had all that cast iron you guys heard me talk about. Like there was 2 walls in the kitchen that were covered in cast iron skillets, like expensive stuff. And my aunt said she had just been in there like 2 weeks ago, and all that stuff was still there. And I went in there Thursday, and every bit of it was gone. We're pretty sure we know who got it, but I wanted to go in and get all that stuff out before they come back, because she had some more like collectibles, dishes and stuff that she's collected all these years, and I wanted to get all them out before they come back. So like I'm literally struggling like to not cough and gag right now, but I'm a lot better today than I was last night, but I've struggled all day. Okay, so another point I wrote down: if you don't have a story to share what your story is going to be. Okay, because obviously we're all not ambassadors yet, we're all not diamonds yet, or whatever we want to be yet, but you want to talk about what's going to happen. You can say, you might not can say right now, I promoted to diamond and got a $10,000 bonus, but you can say, I'm so and so, I'm a mom, or I'm this, I'm that, and this company is going to allow me to make a $10,000 bonus, and once I get that bonus, then this is what I'm going to do. Like talk like it's going to happen. So like if you don't have a story already, act like you're or share what's going to happen. Like maybe it's not happened yet, but talk like it's going to happen. And if or you can share someone else's story. There is an album in Rap Stars that's got success stories in it. And then there's an album somewhere else that's got some success stories. But like if you're following a lot of these leaders, and Pam Souter always shares, she calls it, what does she call it? Caught in the Adventure, I think, is her little hashtag. And she shares people's stories all the time. Like, so you could like borrow those and be like, check out my teammate so and so, read her testimony, and share their testimonies too. Let's see. Okay. They talked about consistency, and you guys know we've talked about that before. Being consistent, and consistent action doesn't always lead to consistent results. So what that means is if you message 200 people every single day, that doesn't mean you're going to get 200 customers every single day. Okay, but if you stay consistent, like if you let off the gas, you'll really notice the difference. But if you stay consistent and you message every single day, day after day after day. You know, a year from now or 3 years from now, you're going to wake up and you're not going to be able to believe that you came from where you were at. You know, you're not going to be able to believe your success. But you have to stay consistent. Anybody in any business that is successful, you know, they never let off the gas. When they had a bad day, they didn't just give up for a week and then decide, well, okay, maybe I'll start again. You just have to keep going. Um, one of the things that he talked about, I think it was Mike that was doing this part, and we kind of done this. I was in Nikki's little accountability group. It kind of fell apart, but we kind of done this too in the beginning. And what you do is you write down 3 things that you doubt about yourself, or 3 things that you wish you could change, or that you don't like, or whatever. It could be like your weight, your health. It could be your finances. It could be your relationship. It could be all kinds of things. But you write down 3 things that you don't like or that you doubt about yourself. And then you turn around and you rewrite those 3 things, and you write them with the results that you want. So you kind of say them differently. So, for example, you know, if one of the things that you doubt about yourself or don't like about yourself is your appearance, you would write down, you know, and tell yourself that you are, I think Mike said that you are a sexy beast. So, like, you would, you know, you kind of flip the script on it. If you're talking about, you know, that you doubt yourself because maybe you don't own your home yet, or you don't have a home yet, or you don't have, you know, you have so much debt or whatever, you know, you write down and tell yourself, no, you are going to own your own home. You are going to have this debt gone in a year's time, or, you know, you can set like a number. Let's see. And you want to say it to yourself every day consistently, because you know, it's part of your mindset, to keep you on track. Let's see. Okay, so don't look at it as it is, but how you want it to be. Okay. Did you guys watch any of those lives today? Have you got any questions about anything? The replay is not going to be back up for, it said 72 hours, because I missed the whole end of it. I don't know what they said at the end, because I rewound it to try to record some of that before I missed I missed a part, and I didn't get to do that. Man, my throat is killing me. And I got water in my ear and it won't come out. I'll probably end up with a sinus infection because of this. We'll see. All right, I'm going to try to get my phone up, and we're going to do some stories really quick. I'm still figuring out my phone. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Okay, there we go. So let's see. All right, so we're going to do, I think I've already showed you guys a couple of these apps before, but I'm going to work on showing you guys some story stuff. They went over, if you have not watched the 2 lives that I recorded over the social media training, definitely watch those. There were some really, really good tips in that. And so some of that I'm going to do right now. Go over a couple of them. But there were so many good tips, and we'll just go over them. That's what we'll do. Let's see. So, Unfold app is basically an app to make cool slides for your stories. And these are some that I've made. I've done this on another Zoom we had. And I got some more. So this is where I make a lot of my stories at. And you can group them. Like I had, you guys know I done our team. Remember I did little slides with all you guys' picture, and we put all the info on there. I have that in here. The cool thing about Unfold is you can just keep adding, like if you go all the way to the end of one, You slide all the way over. You can add a new one. You can hit the plus sign at the bottom and add a new slide. You can also rearrange them. So like if I wanted this slide to go before the one before it, I can move it back so it will be in different order. And the cool thing is you can hit the little eyeball in the bottom left-hand side, and you can preview your story. Like this is what it looks like, and when you tap it, it changes. So you can preview like what it's going to look like before you ever post it. So like you can make a new one. Let's see, I was going to make one on hair, skin, and nails. Well, let's just call this training too, because I'm going to do another one. So here's a brand new story. Never had anything added to it. Hit the little plus sign at the bottom. I love, some of these are free, some of them you have to buy. I think this one is when you have to buy. It's RP1. This is like my favorite one because it kind of looks like a scrapbook. I'm pretty sure this one is free. A couple more of these other ones might be free. But they're not very expensive, like a couple dollars or something. But I love this one. So I like this one especially for some reason. I don't know. I just like it. So we're going to do a hair, skin, and nails. So I will go to unfold to get my slide ready, and then I'm going to go to We Heart It because I love this app. I'm going to find pretty hair. I'm going to put in long hair and search and see what I can find. My internet is super slow today. Okay, let's see. Okay, I like this one. Let's see what it looks like. So you open up one you like, hold down on it with your finger, and then push save on the bottom. And you can download these pictures. Okay. Let's see if we can find another one. It's kind of cool. So you can see there's some pretty pictures. I don't really get one showing people's face. I try to get it from like a back view or like where I just can't see their face. Like this one's kind of cool. Long hair. So this is like all the places I go to find pictures. Here's some pretty ones. Okay, so I got a picture of hair, and then I'm going to go to Pinterest. And I'm going to search iPhone background or wallpaper, whichever one. And they've got some really pretty pictures that you can use. So I'm going to go, let's see. I don't know, we're kind of on the fly here. I would probably spend more time and pick out something prettier if I was just sitting, fooling with it. Let's just do marble. We'll keep it simple. So I got that as a background. So I'm going to go back to my unfold, and I'm going to put the marble up top. I actually don't like that, so I'm going to do this one. There's not enough room. That's a little better. I want to show the hair more than. Okay, you guys see this little man in the circle? I'm going to show you how to take that off because it must have been on the picture when somebody saved it. But this is our basic slide. I'm going to use this just as my background. So up at the top right hand corner, I'm going to hit the little down arrow and hit save just the page. I don't want to save the whole story. If you made up a whole story and you're going to post the whole thing, you could save the whole story. I think it saves it as like a video. maybe. I can't remember if it does slide by slide or not, but I'm going to save it a page at a time. So I got the page saved. Now I'm going to show you guys an app that will take off that little thingamajig. It's called Retouch. I don't remember if this costs anything or not. I don't remember what these. I've had these apps so long I can't remember. It's called Retouch, and what you do is pull up any photo that's got like something like that, like a logo or like any little thing that you want to remove. And you guys can see this little man down here. I don't know what that is, but I just click on. I always do quick repair at the bottom, and then I just kind of fill him in and let go. And he's gone. So now that little guy's gone. It looked weird on my picture. So then I just hit the little arrow in the top right hand corner and I save as copy. So now I've got it saved and got the little guy over there. Now, to put words on here, you can go to WordSwag and get really fancy. You can just, sometimes I'll just go straight to Instagram story because they've got a couple cute fonts too and just use their font. But we'll do WordSwag. So just open up a photo in WordSwag. If I'm going too fast, you guys don't know what I'm doing, tell me in the chat and I'll go back. But I'm not going to crop it. I'm going to keep it the same size because since we saved it from Unfold, it's already the right size for our story. And I'm going to put who wants longer hair for summer. Now, there's all kinds of fonts down here. I'm going to play with the color. I might do this purple. There's so many fonts that you can pick from. You can play with the color. You can also hit the little dice and it'll give you like how different looks for it. I don't think I love that. Let's see what it looks like if it's just black. Oh, that was okay, I think. So I'm going to save it. Alright, now let's go to Instagram. You just swipe over to get to your stories. Swipe to the right. And click on your camera row. It's on the bottom left, that little square. And then you're going to click on the picture you want to use. Now, if you click this little smiley face in the square in the top right hand corner, this is where you do lots of cool stuff on your story. You can tag it in a location. You can mention someone else. You can use hashtags. You can actually just hashtag in your, like just type on the picture. You don't have to use this little Gidget or whatever. I think you can only do like 3 or 4 hashtags on a story. You won't do like a bunch. You can look up GIFs or GIFs, whatever you want to call them. You can add music. You can add the time. You can do a poll. You can ask a question. If you do questions, what it is that people will basically send you a message. Like if I put this up here, who wants long hair? And they'll answer me or whatever. You know, like you can have them respond to you, and then like you can go back and see who's responded. But I'm not going to do that one. And then a countdown. I've done that before. That's pretty cool. The little slider thing, I've not used the little slider much. But what I'm going to do is look for a graphic. And I'm going to type in hair, see what comes up. So all these hair, like animated graphics you could use. That's pretty cool. It looks like she's sitting on the little box. So you can do that. And I want to add a poll. When you do a poll, always make sure you give them 2 yeses. I'll just shorten this. It won't only do so many letters. I need to grow mine out. Let me. Let's do this. I need longer hair. Yeah, I need longer hair, and I wish I hadn't cut it. So give them 2 different options, but they're both mean yes. Like they both want longer hair. That was what both of these mean. So then I always kind of twist mine and center it, just because I think it stands out better. I don't know. You don't want it huge, because if you have it like humongous, um, people are going to accidentally click it as they're scrolling through your stories, and then you're going to message them, and you're going to get a bunch of like, I didn't mean to do that. So like keep it somewhere where they're not going to accidentally hit it when they're just tapping the side of their screen. Um, so you don't get a lot of those. I kind of figured that out the hard way. That's another reason I kind of tilted it. I don't know why, but it seems to help some. But this is pretty much how I would leave it. I might hashtag. I always like to do long hair, don't care. If you type in part of it, it should pop up suggestions. It's hard to see them. Long hair, don't care. Hair, can't read them. Hair growth, maybe. We'll make that small and stick it down here where they can't really see it. So I kind of hide stuff when I do that. Then let's see. Let's do a weird location. Tell me somewhere you guys want to go. Let's do the United States though, for now. Like where could we go where they would need long hair? I don't know. Where do you all want to go tonight? Big Hill, Kentucky. We don't want to go there. I'm like 10 minutes from there. Let's just do Nashville, Tennessee. I was talking about Nashville earlier. We'll do the Music City Center. Again, I'm gonna make it itty bitty and stick it down here, just because it will be tagged on it, but people are not gonna like see it. So this is pretty much what I would do for this one. And then here at the bottom, you hit your story and it goes straight to your story. Or if you want to send it to certain people, I never do that. I just put it on my story. So now I can go back. This is all my stories I've done today. I've got like a lot of products. I don't know. Haven't really posted a lot about me today. That's something cool I'm going to show you guys here in a minute too. So there's that. And then to check it, what you'll do is open it up, and if you swipe up, it will show you who's voted for which one. And then it'll actually, I wish I would already put a poll up earlier so I'd have some to show you, but you can actually like click by their name. There's like a little, looks like a paper airplane, and you can send them a direct message, and it will show them the poll when you do that. Normally, I believe it does that. Or you might want to take a screenshot of it to send to them, because a lot of people like forget that they even voted on your poll by the time that you talk to them. So you can send them that and be like, hey, I heard, how long are you wanting to grow your hair out? That's what I would ask them. How long are you wanting your hair to grow? And we've all been there, like we've cut our hair too short and we wish we hadn't done it. and we wish we'd left it alone. I do that like a lot. I've done everything in the world you can imagine to your hair. Um, so that is Unfold doing a hair, skin, and nails slide. And then you guys see here my highlights. So you can create your highlights by hitting new and making your own. I made these covers. Let me show you that real quick. Using this Canva app, but you could use anything. You could use Word Swag and just get go to Pinterest and look for backgrounds that you like. I just done solid colors, but there's some really pretty ones out there. I really like Alyssa by Bilyeu, whatever her name is. I think she changed her name now. It's like Marie or something. Her page below. Hers are really pretty. So they're just like backgrounds, different backgrounds. Some of them are solid colors and some are not. But they kind of match, you know. They got like a theme to them. So, like I usually when I'm browsing or Instagram, I'm always looking for inspiration. And I'm like, because I saw a girl the other day. I didn't have words on mine. I just had like little arrows. And I ran across the girl's page, and she had hers like that. And I was like, I really, really like that. So I changed mine. But I use Canva to make them. Let's see if I can get it to come up. So these are my, you just do like a template, I believe. And once you have them saved, like they're really easy to go back and add another one. Like if you decide to add something else later, like a different topic or a different highlight. I think I just done Instagram story, template blank, edit background, pick a color if you want to do a color, if you want to do an image, if you saved the image, whatever. You can do that. Then you can like hit the little plus sign. You can add graphics. Some of them are free. Some of them you have to buy. Like their shapes. Let's see, what is it? You can make your own logo. The illustrations. You can do illustrations. I just wouldn't get too wild. I mean, you want them to be pretty. Maybe it's shapes. Let's see if this is it. What was I doing the other day? I was looking for a pineapple. Never could find one I liked. Yeah, here we go. So see, some of them are free and some of them you have to buy. Like you could put a pineapple on there. You can even change the colors of it. To make it be whatever you wanted it to be. So all kinds of cool stuff. And then you can add fonts. And then once you get it how you want it, just save it. And then actually probably you want to make this kind of small. Otherwise it won't save right when you try to add it. So you want it kind of small and centered. You can add words over it if you want to. You can add text. You can change the background color, however you want to do it. And then you, when you go to your story, click on you have to create it first. And I think when you create it, it gives you the option to add a cover picture. But mine are already made, so if I wanted to change mine, I have to open it up. It's taking forever. Okay, open it up, and then at the bottom where it says more, click that and click edit highlight, and then you can edit the cover here at the top. And you can also like remove stories if you want to take some off, if they're like old or outdated, or you just want to clear up room so you can have more. You can do that too. You can take them off. So you can do it that way. But if you want to add something to your highlight, like after you posted it, you just hit the little highlight here at the bottom with the heart when you're going through your stories. A couple of them I've highlighted this evening. So you just hit the little highlight at the bottom and you can add it. So nobody's voted yet. But so there's that. So I use Canva for that. Like I said, you could go to WordSwag and just upload a background and add text and save it that way too. You just play around with it. You make them however you want to make them. like I said, I would try to keep it clean. You don't want it like all crazy. Like mine are all like the same font with just a different background, different color. So, um, all right. So let's do one for keto coffee really quick. I'm gonna go back to, let's see. Let me go to Pinterest actually. See if I can find keto coffee pods. It came up my way. It works. Let's see if I can find those pictures. They're on my camera roll somewhere, but I don't know where. I love those pictures of it. Let's see. I'll find another one. If you notice, there's a lot on here that's already made that you could just easily just steal, but I'm going to show you guys how to make one really quick using Over. I love Over. All right, I'm going to look for a picture of caramel coffee. Well, I don't know. It looks kind of like a milkshake. All right, let's just do this one. This is something that's going to catch people's eye. So then I'm going to go to Over. Over, I do think, I don't remember if you have to pay for the app itself, but you do have to pay to get a lot of the extra like graphics and stuff. You have to like, I can't remember how much it is. I love this app. Um, you can already see here's a lot of the stuff I've made using it. Um, all kinds of different stuff. There's one that I actually made already for coffee. Let's see what else. All kinds of stuff. They even got these. You can get like I took a screenshot of my website and put it on the iPad to use for something. I never have used it yet, but I was playing around with it. I made this one. Pretty similar. So what you do is hit the little plus sign, and we'll do a white background, then we'll change it. Then I'm going to make it into, there's one on here for Snapchat, and that's pretty close to the size you want. So we just got a plain background, white background. I'm going to add the picture of the coffee. I'm going to kind of make it bigger towards the top. Okay, and then I'm going to add, let's see, let's change this background. No, we'll leave it. I'll do something else here in a second. Then we'll add a picture of the coffee we had. I'm going to make it kind of smaller like this, and then I'm going to go to, well, you have to click on it, hit edit, go over to mask, and go and hit the second one over, the second option over. And then I'm going to take this is kind of free-handed, so you don't have to have it perfect. And I'm going to kind of go in a circle the best I can. I'm going to have to get on the family call and erase all the edges. So I just made it like this little circle, and I'm going to put it down here, and then I'm going to go to my graphics, and I've already saved some of these. So like these are the things you have to buy extra to get all these graphics. Some of them are free. It's kind of like Canva. Like some of them are free, but some of them you have to buy. Let's do this to search. There we go. Let's go do this one because we're running out of time. So then I put like a coffee ring around it. And then I can add, I love these little, I got a bunch of stuff saved. I gotta hurry because we're going to get on the family call. We'll do this, even though this ain't what I was wanting. But like you can put it kind of big like this, and then if you hit the little, at the top here by the check mark, the little layered looking thing, you can actually like click on it and drag it below the other two so that it shows up behind them. So it's pretty cool. And then you can like make it, if you wanted it to cover the whole bottom. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. And then you could save that and take it to your story, add text to it, or put it in WordSwag and add text to it. Whatever you wanted to do. You could also do a poll with it, just like we've done before. You know, all kinds of options you can do. So I'm going to show you guys a couple more things because we got to get on the family call here in a second. One that I got today that they mentioned on the training is a story reposter. You can steal people's stories. So like if you wanted to steal my stories, search for me. There I am. And then it will pull up. Now this one, I think you can pay for it, but I never could figure out how to pay. But there's like ads on it, but you have to wait like 5 seconds, so it's not a huge deal. Like if you just wanted to steal, this one I posted 13 minutes ago, that was the, here's the ad thing. That was the one. Sorry. That was the one about hair, skin, and nails. Pull it up and hit repost. Is it not going to do it? There we go. You hit repost, then you can share it straight to Instagram. I'm going to try this and see what happens. I didn't do this earlier. I wonder if it actually like leaves the poll on there. Let's try it. We'll see. No. So what you could do is the poll is not active, but what you can do, Lord have mercy, is put a poll right over top of mine. Like I do another poll, put the same exact thing. I'm just going to put yes twice because I don't have time to type all that out again. Type the same exact thing again like I did, and then move it down here and put it right over top of that one. Then you never know. So if I save one that's already had a poll on it, like it's already saved on the graphic because they've done, you know, whatever, like that poll won't work and you have to put your own. So like I will put one right over top of that one so you can't see the one below it, if that makes sense. So you can go steal my stories. If you find one Alyssa has done that you like, or anyone else for that matter that you like, you can go type their username in and steal their story. So that's what this app does. Okay, let's see what else I got wrote down. Okay, and the more consistent you are with them, the more interaction you'll get because people will start watching them if you're always posting. Today they mentioned you want to post, like if you post 7 slides a day, at least 4 of them need to be something about you personally. Like if it's a picture of you, your dog, your kids, something you found on Pinterest that you love. Like it needs to be about you, nothing to do with the business. And then the other 3 slides can be, you know, either about the product. What happened to my screen share? About the product or a business. But you never want to do it like I've got it today. Every single one of them, I don't know. I'm like wore out. That's all I know. Okay, one more thing I'm going to show you before we have to get on the call. Something really cool I done today. If you put up a new post, like I already done the one with the pineapple. We'll pretend I done this one today, even though I didn't. bring your post up and hit the little paper airplane arrow thingy down here, and then click add to your story, and it will pull it up to your story for you to post. And then I actually stole this from Tiffany Hurt, and then you can click on the little guy with the smiley face and type in tap here. Oops. And it'll bring up a lot of cool graphics that you can put over top of the post so they can't see what it is. But when they tap, it'll give them the option to go see your new post, and it'll take them straight to it. So you may have people that watch your stories every day and never look at your feed. Okay, so here's some. So like I could cover this up with this and then post it. I'm not going to post it. I'll show you what my other one does. Then you would post it, and then it would do like this. Because I've done this one today. When you tap here, it says see post. And then when you click on that, it takes you to your post. So I thought that was a pretty cool trick too. So you guys got any questions?